Hello folks, Fluorescent FIFA here for another manual challenge, but first, oh my word, I still can't really believe this has happened. There's a guy on YouTube who I'm sure you're all familiar with. He is known as KSI OLAJDBT. He does a top 5 goals of the week competition, and in the one that was posted, what will be yesterday when this goes up, I actually ended up winning it, which is quite amazing. For my 85-yard goal, which went in from a mile out, it actually ended up winning the whole thing, which is awesome. I've got about 60 new subscribers out of it, so hello to all of you. And yeah, I just thought I'd include that, so if you haven't seen that, make sure you go check out that video, because his commentary's hilarious as well. So that was a pretty awesome piece of news. Anyway, enough of that, let's move on to this challenge. So what I said I was going to do with these challenges from now on is that I'm going to do them in live streams, then I'm going to put highlights on YouTube, because at the moment I can't upload 25-minute videos, it's just impractical for me. So what you're going to get is a few highlights of what happened in the first game of the stream, the first challenge I did. The full match is available on my Twitch account if you want to see it. The link for that is in the description below. So if you'd rather just see the full match and see what happens, go ahead, go to the link in the description and just watch that. The commentary might be a bit confusing because it was sort of interacting with people who were in the chat in the live stream. But the full match is there. If you'd rather just see the highlights, or if you'd rather see both, stay here and we'll go through it. So what usually happens, as those of you who are regulars of my channel will know, is I play on full manual controls and I get a challenge set by you guys, a particular way I have to play. It's varied from scoring only with centre-backs, literally walking the ball into the net without shooting whatsoever, all kinds of things. And the challenge that I was set for this one was volleys only. I was only allowed to score with a volley. So this kind of goes back to the kind of style I used to use in the manual movement series. I'm going to show you some highlights. One thing I really like to do, because I use full manual controls, what I really enjoy, one thing I really like is a good sort of passing, patient build-up. I like to take my time in possession, try and work an opening, try and find a space instead of throwing the ball up the pitch quickly. So what you're going to see is a fair bit of possession play, a fair bit of trying to work an opening, especially since I'm trying to get into a particular crossing position in order to try and get a volley. So this is the first one. You can see I'm not quite content to pass it around from side to side to try and make a chance. This was the first one I made, threw in a cross, but unfortunately he blocked it. But that was basically the story of the entire match. It was me trying to get into good positions on the wings, trying to throw some balls in, and just hoping to get on the end of one with a volley. One really good thing you can do with manual is custom set pieces. This was one I had set up to try and score a volley from the edge of the area. I don't quite get it right, but I tried that quite a few times throughout the match. So skipping ahead now a fair bit of the way, I skipped a good 35 minutes. I did find this quite difficult. It was quite a challenge to try and get into good volleying positions. So you can see again, I'm trying to work an opening, and here was a decent chance, but unfortunately I don't quite catch it right. Especially when you don't play on Ultimate Team, obviously Ultimate Team's a little bit quicker paced, and you tend to get some more ridiculous contacts, more powerful stuff. In this it's much harder, and playing with manual you don't get the kind of spectacular goals very often, but I went for a bicycle kick there, got a deflection over the bar. It probably was going to be saved by the keeper anyway, but I was trying, because my success rate with these challenges is usually it's pretty good, but I was finding this one difficult, which was a bit annoying, because I really thought this was one I was going to be able to do. But coming up now is my probably my best chance of the game, and I get a little bit frustrated here. You can see what I'm doing. I don't want to just throw the ball in randomly. I do try and work an opening. I get a bit fortunate there. Get to the bar line, cut it back. He has to score, and he decides to airshot it. And suffice it to say, my reaction in the stream was not very happy. Volley! Oh, he's missed it! You stupid player! Oh, I don't believe it. But anyway, I kept going. Trying to work more openings. So volleying is something that doesn't happen all that often on manual. You don't see many really good volleyed goals. I've scored a few. When you look at sort of the Ultimate Team compilations, you'll see, bicycle kicks and acrobatic kicks. They are tricky to do on manual. Players don't tend to make a great contact all of the time, but when you do score a volley on manual, it is really, really satisfying. Here's another chance, similar to the previous one. I bring it across, and I don't really understand what my player did here, as was evident from my stream reaction. What was that? I apologise for the slightly effeminate voice. I can't help it, my voice sometimes goes high, what can I say? So I was trying my hardest. The way these challenges usually work, if you're someone who's new to these challenges, I do them all in the head-to-head cup, so they can go to extra time. if they need to. This one does indeed go to extra time. But the rule is generally, whatever the challenge is, I at least have to score a goal for it to count as challenge passed. I'm really trying to win the game. But if it's a 0-0 draw, I class that as a loss. So I go for another bicycle kick here, and that's what I was talking about in terms of making good contact. Didn't get it right whatsoever. It would have been extremely difficult to score from that kind of angle anyway. But I gave it a good go, and this is what I'm talking about with the manual build-up. I can change it up a bit, make it a bit quicker tempo when I need to. But struggling for a bit of space there, so I'm not afraid to turn backwards. I think that's something people who use manual should do that a little bit more. It's something I don't see too often. People too keen to go forward. But one last real chance there was the ludicrous acrobatic attempt on the volley, going slightly off target, but it was a great attempt all the same. Unfortunately, that was my last attempt of the game. In terms of a volley, I didn't make anything more of that, and as such the game went to penalties. So basically, unfortunately, this did result in challenge failed, because I was not able to score a volley. A bit disappointing, because I thought I did okay, and made some good chances, a couple of air shots, a weird scorpion that didn't quite go right, but I guess it just wasn't to be. Anyways, so this is a sort of set up highlights of the challenge. This was me just picking out a few moments. If you want to see the full match, the link to that is in the description below. It's on my Twitch channel. You can see that with all of my live stream reactions. As you can see here, I actually did end up winning the penalty shootout, which was nice. But ultimately, sadly, it was challenge failed. So I did 3 more challenges in that stream. I'll release the sort of highlights videos of those over the next week or two. If you want to see the full matches, they're already there on my Twitch channel if you want to check those out. If you have another challenge, make sure you come along to the next stream, because I'll be doing all of these in live streams from now on. And it'd be great if you can let me know what you think of this style of video, because obviously it's a bit different, it's a bit new. I haven't done one of these sort of commentary style videos in a while. So if you could leave me some feedback, that'd be fantastic. And I'll see you next time. In the meantime, play manual.